Hi Leos, come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Getting ready to drop your ink here for mid-month November. Made in your name and essence. So if you'd like to take a moment with me, maybe close the eyes, take a deep breath, activating your abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Leos, as you know, we allow the ink to inspire a meditative state, and then we'll dig into empathically explore. All right, Leos, here we go. Here's the squinch, crease of creation for the Leo energy mid-month. Inspired by November, but not held to the only time frame of November, so whenever you do see and receive this. I'm actually going to give it another squinch this way. Leos, when you're ready for the reveal, this is your ink blot. Take a screenshot so you can scry later on your own time and terms and see what inspirations arise for you. And if I may, I'm going to dig in here. You know what I'm seeing is birds making a nest. Kind of like in, I think it's Cinderella or something like that. But there's birds building a nest. Specifically blue jays are coming to mind. It could be a lot of chattering around you. Maybe you're gathering with friends, Leos, or this is just something on your mind, like maybe you've been hermitized for a little while and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I can get in there. I can get in there and talk to some friends. What else do we have here for the Leos? I'm going to read your old book here. I'm seeing a magnifying glass with an eye in it, kind of like Inspector Gadget is coming through. And it's watching two people. Now, whether this is two children or two possibilities. One of them, if it's not of yourself, like if the higher mind, Leos is perceiving like maybe the mind and body or subcon con, you know what I mean? Like it could be two aspects within the self. But there's some sort of like investigation going on. One of them has grapes, like a bundle of grapes with them. It's like so they're holding some sort of gift of fun. The fruits of your labor either have been ingested and you are relishing in that in the mid-month. These are all tied together like a string. So if the two are external to you, they could be family, but if they're aspects of you, like they're all tied in, like with this one string following and weaving. What else do we have here for Leos? I'm being asked to like be drawn into the gold and yellow, which I'm actually going to see by sharing it with you. If anything stands out by scrying through the camera, sometimes it offers a different perspective. Because it's like I'm seeing, I don't know if those are like emotional rocket ships or feathers. It keeps bringing me back to the blue jay. And something silver in the sky. So Leos, I'm getting this, if I follow the one rabbit hole of what it could imply, is that there's, excuse me, see all the silver in the sky? But right here it looks like a butterfly. And this butterfly is kind of expanding vein by vein, experience by experience. And there's something in the sky that's, I think it might be your intuition. Okay, so here we go. Intuition. There is emotionally and ethereally. So this is both in the energetic realm and the emotional realm. and there's a person like bouncing a ball off. I don't could almost be like a wave, if there's been a wave more recently. It's very interesting. Like it does feel like feeling, Leo. That's how it comes through. It feels like feeling. You know, like if somebody's bored and they're just bouncing a ball off the wall. That's how it comes through. But as they're doing this, like it's some form of contemplative meditation, like it gets lighter and lighter and lighter, and it's sitting on the sun of self. So it's something that is in regards to vitality, but I'm also seeing like it makes trails. I don't know. I'm gonna flip it to win it here because I feel like there's a whole other perspective to pursue. Leo's blonde hair, possibly even a wig. Somebody is very, Leo, very, very ethereal in the way you move through things. And though there's this thread of strength, that it kind of gets shared throughout other people, places, and things. I'm also seeing, it's funny, I originally saw it as like a glass slipper, but now I'm like just legitimately seeing it as a slipper, like a slide-on slipper, like it's fuzzy and it's comfortable. Something about comfort and rest. It's almost like the typical strength of the Leo energy is moving through the water element, bringing stability to the molecules of maybe feeling, or even just, you know, kind of like not a lazy river, but what is that? Kind of like sailing on a houseboat. You know, you're not looking to speed up or this or that. Just kind of cruise. Somebody with blonde hair, and it's like big blonde hair. It's reminding me of the Long Island medium. I think her name is Teresa. So like just big bold hair. They could be in spirit because they are very, very blue, and they have praying mantis hands. So there's something about, they're very still around you, but they're supporting you, almost like helping some sort of healing. Because this slipper kind of makes me feel like you are in a rest state. Okay, there's something else I'm seeing right now. Give me a moment. As always, thank you for holding space for me to share my insights, and I really appreciate the air of releasing the race and the rush. You know, just some exploration, earnest exploration. So there's some sort of wrought iron frying pan. Your rest is gonna like cook something up like an egg. Like you're gonna chicken butt nuggets, but the rest is going to prove, again, fruitful, but not actually with fruit. Something about like cracking some sort of egg. Wrought iron frying pan. I think this person in spirit as well has been with you, kind of like a mom figure, but it might even be like a spirit mother that has more lifetimes than one. Like it's as though I can see you guys going through lifetimes, but you change roles, who you are in each other's life. Like there's this growing perspective in putting your personality in different pieces. So it may be the most recent incarnation or the one prior. They may have been your mother or a mother energy. It could be any auntie, some sort of female energy. But they're very big, so they have been with you. And you change. You change dynamics. Sometimes you're the mom, they're the daughter, auntie, friend, gentleman. There's a whole lot that you like sew together in these lifetimes. I wanted to come on over here if you don't mind. I'm going to just kind of scry in for some fun details. Okay, so someone's really big and someone's really small, and that's not indicative of the size or the measurement to apply meaning. It's just bringing me into, because there's like an obelisk, I think it's called an obelisk in the middle, and the very large being I'm feeling is this one in spirit, blonde hair, and the earthling, if I may, for like, or the incarnate, steps forward and feels smaller. But this brings me back to its ring around the rosy. You guys switch it up, lifetime. So you're looking for like some sort of perspective for something. Maybe you're working on family karma and, you know, taking like different lineages and taking different perspectives to really close out particular cycles. Again, there's something about threading the needle, frying up something. There is angel wings here. Closed in and then out. It's like when I can see them on your back, they could be closed in, and the one in spirit is opened up. Leo, I'm going to start adding on some tarot and oracle here because there's something curious, like 2 domains at once, and I have a feeling, actually, sorry, I'm going to do that. The strength. It's kind of like being able to do a physical sit-up and a spiritual sit-up. You know what I mean, Leo? Yeah, I know. 2 for 1. I'm going to flip it again, see if anything stands out this way. Somebody might be a writer or is some sort of seamstress or something along that lines. In regards to the cycle, if one is resonating with, you know, moving through family karma, this, that, or the other, it's almost complete. I almost want to say, if I dare, this lifetime in which you're currently existing, if you're working on this and resonating, you are going to be the lifetime that closes it out, and it'll be infinitely fluid from here on in. It's really quite lovely. New directions, and it's going to open up. Sorry, the lighting. One day I will figure it out. Well, you can trust. It says new directions. New directions coming through. And see how like there's the dandy, I think it's a version of a dandelion that's blowing. That's what all your silver feels like. Just, yeah, okay, I'll take you. My home is my castle. This is that feeling of family again. You've built a strong home, holistic home. Strong mind, physical mind, and strong higher mind. Brings me back to that. Spiritual sit-ups and physical sit-ups. There's also, as I'm gazing from this perspective, try and do this. So there's one being here and 2 there, and they're talking, not down to, but it's just simply from an elevation. Oops, I wanted to go back to that. Thank you. You go for guidance somewhere, could be with this one in spirit, but they actually have somebody else. This could be a whole different spirit. I feel like you might have Morning Dew Girl just came out, an emotional support and spirit. So they work with you specifically maybe in the empathic world, the emotional world, the ethereal world, and they come up on like this wheel. Almost like if I was seeing a boat motor, but in the sky, and it's on a cloud, and then it floats over to you, and you walk or think things, do things, feel things, and you guys meet. And it's like you can, it might even be in the dream state or the astral realm or the ethereal. Ooh. Leos, it's the Akasha. Okay. I think it's in, yeah, Moon Dance. This is in the intuitive Akashic realm. It might be something you do in that nighttime state. Oh, I will take you. All is connected. Okay, I'm very blatantly seeing from this perspective day and night, day and night. Leos. Mid-November is proving to be very, I want to say eclectic, but you are... There's a term, and I don't know it. And I know I don't know it. Isn't that funny? But I know there's a term, apparently. Okay. That's not the deck I was thinking of. You are repairing things between veils of not only within yourself, like with this thread of strength that you hold a very particular vibration with. Somebody in spirit, the spirit guide is assisting you because they were more recently incarnate. So this lifetime, and it's important to them and you, like one for the all. Compassion came out again, so I'm gonna take it. I did disregard it. Forgiveness and grieving. This has been a card combination. No matter how many times I have shuffled, this card combination has come out for many of the signs. And perhaps this is what's being shared with you. There's that butterfly, same blue, some sort of transformation, and the art of forgiveness. It's almost as if Leos, you are working in these realms and in these ways, bringing your current strength of these sit-ups in both realms, working with spirit, something along the family line or past patterning. That is, how do I say? Yes, thank you. Forgiveness. You've also asked for forgiveness is what I'm hearing. You have stepped forward to ask for forgiveness because you're very aware, and that comes back into that investigation. When we originally stepped into the investigation, King of Cups. Oh yeah, like you have risen above protecting pride in some cases, and not only are you cooking up forgiveness, you are also receiving forgiveness and know when you're stepping forward. The Hermit is coming through with all that sun. Remember when we were talking about that sitting person bouncing the ball? That feels like the Hermit. But you kind of ride on this cloud that is the lantern light. That is the lantern light. What else do we have here for Leos? Justice. This is all in regards to that forgiveness, giving and receiving with compassion. There's been a lot of emotions that have run through Leos, but I'm digging the way you digested it, if that makes sense. I'm digging the way you digested it. Okay, do we have anything else here to close out for Leos? As this has been quite the exploration. I'm now seeing that little yellow bird, is it from Charlie Brown or Snoopy? It's not funny, I don't actually know. Charlie Brown or Snoopy, there's a little yellow bird. The tower. This is what you've been through at some point in time. I'm also seeing Elvis. An older Elvis. You've been through something that created change. I'm not going to give the tower the power of the traditional tower because that's not how it's coming through. It's coming through as you made change with compassion. You're working through this lifetime and others with more than just your world as your focus, the world. But when I say like your world, not just yours, but your lineage, Queen of Swords, the you here and now, and the person's spirit that you've been working towards. This is repairing Leos. I'm also seeing the chest piece of the horsey. I'm forgive if you may. Leos, please forgive. I'm not sure if it has a particular name, but you're moving pieces around very carefully, you and the spirit, emotionally end with the higher mind, right? All right, Leos, I'm going to let you go, and I want to thank you so much for allowing me to drop ink in your name and essence and to inspire this ink blot as you are weaving an infinite amount of stability, communication. Your strength is the thread that kind of binds it all together. And I feel like, again, in those sit-ups and stuff, you've worked to create that. So when you move into the emotional realms, into the ethereal realms, towards the Akasha and towards the sun, different energies, you know what I mean? Different energies, Leos, you can bring and maintain your sense of strength that you carry. And it shares it like birds on a wire, communicates. And don't forget your fruits. You do have fruits, they are there. Enjoy when you take a break, when your rest period with your slippers. Have a break and enjoy. Until next time, Leo, thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe. Links below if you would like a personal. And yeah, if you would like to support. Until next time, thank you.